What's up, people? This your boy Artwork Geo. Not sure what I'm gonna actually title this video, but I know it's along the lines of planting these seeds, man. Just a quick update for all my coworkers. I was actually able, to start getting a little traction with my views. I'm seeing that I went from just a couple to actually starting to see like 60, 70 on a couple of videos. I got a few comments, likes coming in, a couple, and I'm grateful for that. Because I'm showcasing the small wins. I want y'all to see that and be inspired to keep moving and keep pushing, man. Because this is where it starts. This is the beauty of it, the beginning process of something greater. And for a person like me, I've been working for years before this point, and this is nothing but me just taking a mustard seed and like continuously moving even after I see a little bit of harvest. Like this recent opportunity is like seeing orange from an orange tree that I planted a seed or whatever a while ago, and it gave me one orange so far. Yeah, that one orange I was able to consume, but that's just letting me know that more is to come. You know what I'm saying? That's just letting me know that more is to come. So, you know what I mean? If I just continue to plant seeds and just don't sit and wait and hope, you got to keep working. You know what I'm saying? And trust the process. Like, that right there has to come before anything. You hear that all the time, trust the process, but nobody really break that down in like an everyday sense. Trusting the process is realizing like I gotta do the actual work. Some people hear trust the process and they don't actually do anything. They'll just think, okay, I just gotta sit and function and it'll all come together. You have to take actionable steps. Like there's things you have to do. And who says you can't do what's free? Do that first. If it's about money, do what's free. It's always something that can be done. There's always a way to maneuver around the financial side of things. We get caught up on that big picture and think, oh yeah, it's no hope. There's no way I'm gonna get, man. I just tallied up everything I need for my new business, and it's like 10 grand. There's no way I can get 10 grand. I'm in debt, you know what I mean? But what are the steps you could take to put yourself in a position or in a path to get that 10 grand? What can you do on a smaller scale to save up for that 10 grand? If the first step is to find a source of income, I don't care how long it takes you to save the money, at least put yourself in a position to do everything you can with the resources and the means you have. Like that's really what my message is with my brand too. Like you literally can apply this paint to anything. You know what I'm saying? You can apply it to just how you see the situation. If you choose to look at it and see the big picture and get overwhelmed by that and decide not to pursue something because you were intimidated by it, that only falls on you because nobody said bite off that much in the beginning. Like there's so many ways that you could put yourself in a position to really get to the next step. And those dots, when those dots connect, man, it start making sense. But we think in the beginning we supposed to have all that figured out. And I say I speak out loud to myself, and I know this is relatable. So when I'm saying these things, I know I'm not just speaking to myself, I'm speaking to, a community of people who get it. I emphasize that in every video. I'm doing it for the ones who truly get this. And so we not perfect, man. It's hard, it's I need to continue to figure out how to navigate through this. And I want to be, the channel, the place you can come and get that, especially starting your day off. I want to put some positive energy out there to really just help us navigate through it, man. Because, nobody's trying to sit around and hope. If it's things that I can do to move myself forward, I'm with that always. If it's about being in control of something, why not be in control of that part? What you bring to the table, because everything else is happening around you. There's nothing you can do about how people see you, how long it takes for certain things. You could do everything in the world, but then you find out the package delayed. There's nothing you can do with that. You got to sit and wait for that package to arrive. But in the meantime, you could be doing whatever you can in your means to prepare for it, to maybe get ready for the next step in your process, whatever it might be. We are here holding jobs down. We got to give our energy to that for a good 8 hours a day. We deserve some wins, man, for sure. We deserve some celebrations, some trophies. But even without that, you got to keep working because they will come. A lot of us think, man, if it ain't here now, it'll never come. It's not true, man. It'll come, and then you'll appreciate it more too. It's like When you hungry, food tastes better when you hungry. But if the food came easy and it's quick, it's cool, but you wasn't even really hungry. Like, it's never fun to be sitting hungry like that. But when you finally get something and it pay off, it's so worth it, man. So always like use that as motivation. You know what I'm saying? That it's not gonna be that forever. You know, it's solely up to you. It's what you put into it. You know, like I point fingers at myself when something don't go right. I'm like, where can I clean this up? What can I do? You know, being solution based, seeing my big picture and knowing like, man, and that's really like the only time I would like focus on my big picture to pull me out of a current slump of some sort, like something getting to me, I'm down about something, or I lose my way. Then yeah, you know, I reference why I'm doing it. But when it comes to like embarking on something, don't intimidate yourself with thinking about what's required in the bigger scheme of things, because a lot of that stuff you won't even have to worry about. It'll just manifest itself. It's just how it is. Like, it's countless situations recently where I'm like, man, I'm walking in the right path because certain things are working out, and I don't think they would have if I would have been walking in a different direction. So these are the things you got to pay attention to. You know what I mean? Like, am I able to, without force and like really going uphill with certain things, is it like happening for me in a way where I'm being reminded that I'm going in the right path? Like, that self-awareness is important, because if you feel like you gotta tug away and you know you moving in your mind right, but things just aren't lining up, do inventory. You know, but you can't just stay stagnant, man. Nobody's sitting there standing in the middle of a room while it's flooding and not figuring out a way to get out. You know, you got to be able to figure out a way to get out, man, because you'll never get out if you don't put your mind to some sort of like routine, some sort of strategy. And just when things aren't moving as fast as you want, man, be patient, but, you know, still chip away at it. You know what I'm saying? This is a sculpture, man. We just chipping away. You know how they chip away at the sculpture? You don't see what it's going to be in the beginning. It's like, it's just a piece of wood. But with each chip away, I don't know what you would call that, but with each time that they chip away at it, it becomes something. You know, you see that with ice. You know what I'm saying? The ice sculptures, any sculpture, man, like a painting, you know, you don't even see that stuff in the beginning. It just look like a whole bunch of just, like, what is that? Then eventually it comes together. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what this is. Eventually it will come together. You have to just keep painting, man. Of course, I'm gonna use the paint metaphor because that's what this is, man. Fresh paint. But you got to be able to do that. You know, I'm human just like you are. I've been in positions where going into it, like, okay, I know, you know what I'm saying, that every little step is a big step. But at the same time, you know, you can't help but kind of look over and glance at other people, their progress, and it get discouraging. You know, so that's why I'm making the content on this channel, to be able to give people something to like use as a marker, you know, a reference. Remind yourself, man, it's the mental fortitude that's equally important. It's the constant need to do inventory on yourself and celebrate your small wins, even if you're the only person, you know, waving the little party favor. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, be your own inspiration, your own motivation. Check out this channel. You know what I'm saying? This is all you need. You're a coworker of mine, man. Trust me, I'm gonna hold you down with these videos. I'm gonna give as much of my insight as possible. This is just really a creative, you know, just in a position where I'm gonna figure this out. You know, I'm gonna figure out YouTube. I'm gonna figure out my brand. Like, I was up last night, y'all, working on my website till like 3 in the morning, just figuring out how to, you know, get this website going so I can have my merch on there and further this message. Like, really push the Fresh Paint brand. I'm gonna do something creative with this jacket. You know, I've been seeing this in all my videos. I promise I'll wash it. It's clean, but it's like my Mr. Rogers. You know, I'm trying to think of people who keep like a signature thing with them. This is my thing, man. Like, I don't know if y'all know who Kai Cenat is. Of course y'all do. But he got the chair that he never got rid of. This hoodie, man, I want to like put milestones on it. I'm gonna press different things on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something with it, so you guys will see that. But you know, I'm at work. I'm not gonna hold you too long. I just really wanted to make that point. Get this video out early in the day. Doing my best to stay consistent. Leading by example to all my coworkers, man. Letting y'all see that it's about being consistent, man. Best you can. Do your best. Try your best. Just keep going, keep going. And again, it'll be amazing, man, if we can look back and be like, man, I remember when he was starting out with that message in terms of putting it in front of people. And now look, that's the goal, man. And now look, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna end it here, man. But I appreciate y'all always. Like, comment, subscribe. It's work.